quadratic polynomial in each case with given numbers as the sum and products of its zeros respectively. So here, find the quadratic polynomial in each case with the given numbers as the sum and product of its zeros respectively. So guys, here they have given few numbers as sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. We have learned this sum of the zeros and product of the zeros in the first question, where we have taken an equation, we have found the zeros of the polynomial, then we added both the zeros of the polynomial, where sum of the zeros of polynomial equals to what? Sum of the zeros of polynomial equals to minus b by a, and product of the zeros of the polynomial c by a. As we know, we have done that process, right? So now what you do, you should reverse it. Okay, you should reverse the process, and we must now find the equation, where a quadratic equation is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, right? We know this form. So we must show these numbers. Okay, by using these both values, we must show a quadratic polynomial should be in this form. Okay, we must show, or we must convert by using these both numbers. We must convert into this form. We must convert a quadratic polynomial or quadratic polynomial equation. We must convert this into the equation form. Clear, guys? Hope you got it. Now what you do? Firstly, to go with it, here you have, find the quadratic polynomial in each case with given numbers as the sum and product of its zeros. So here, find the quadratic polynomial. So what you do, guys? Solution. As we know a formula, as we know a formula to change it, where here we will be having a formula where x square minus of sum of the zeros into x plus product of the zeros, guys. Product of the zeros. Okay, we know this formula. By using this formula, we can convert. By using this formula, we can convert a quadratic polynomial into an equation form as it is. Here you have, guys, where you will be having 1 by 4. Okay, let's imagine. Okay, now you assume that where 1 by 4, let us consider 1 by 4 as sum of the zeros. Okay, sum of the zeros. Okay, consider 1 by 4 as sum of the zeros, and consider minus 1 as product of the zeros. Alright, product of the zeros. Are you getting it? Consider 1 by 4 as sum of the zeros, and consider minus 1 as product of the zeros, where thus this becomes what? Alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta equal to what? 1 by 4. Okay, our alpha plus beta equal to 1 by 4. And alpha into beta becomes what? Minus 1. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? So we can write like here, where alpha plus beta becomes what? 1 by 4, alpha into beta equal to minus 1. So instead of this here, where they have given one equation, right? Let us form the equation, guys. Now it's time to make an equation. Let's make our equation over here. You have x square, right? X square as it is over here, and minus sum of the zeros. They asked what? Sum of the zeros. So here in the both given values, what is the sum of the zeros? Okay, which value is the sum of the zeros? Well, we know 1 by 4 is the sum of the zeros, where alpha plus beta. Alpha is one of the zero, where zeros of polynomial, right? So alpha is one of the zero and beta is one of the zero. So they added this both numbers and we got what? 1 by 4. So where sum of the zeros means what? 1 by 4 will be the sum of the zero. Okay, that's why I'm going to add over here 1 by 4 into x as it is. We have x, right? Into x plus product of the zeros. Well, the formula is what? Minus 1, right? So minus 1 as it is. Now here plus into minus, this becomes what? Minus, right? So let me go with this. Here you have x square. Okay, x square minus 1 by 4x minus 1 as it is. Clear? Clear till here? Then you go for what? Next, here you have this one. 4 is the LCM. Now you take what, guys? Here you take LCM process. Okay, go follow the LCM process. Now the LCM would become what? Here if I go for the LCM, where 4, let's take 4 as LCM. Okay, equate the whole equation to 0. I have said before, equate the whole equation to 0. Okay, where here you have x square minus 1, so this all is equal to 0. Okay, equate the equation with 0 firstly. Now LCM you take 4, where here you have the denominator is only 4. 1 over here, 1 over here, 1 over here, the denominator is only 4. So here you take 4 as LCM. Okay, LCM is numerator by denominator, that process, where 4x square, okay, 4x square minus This becomes minus x. This becomes minus x minus LCM into numerator. By denominator means 1. This becomes minus 4. Clear? Where this is equal to whole equal to 0. So if I transpose this 4 to the other side, this becomes what? Multiplied. Okay. So here if I transpose this 4 to the other side, this becomes what? Multiplied. So therefore 4 into 0 always 0. So this will be the given equation. Okay. The equation that we got or the equation that we formed is what? Oh my gosh. 4x square minus x minus 4 equal to 0. So this is the given equation or this is the formed equation. Okay. So this is the equation that we got. Clear? Clear? So this is how guys we have formed by using this both. Okay, by using this value we have got sum of the zeros. Nothing. There is nothing, a simple process. You must just definitely you must remember this formula. Or instead of formula you can also, instead of sum of the zeros you can also make like alpha plus beta and alpha into beta like that. Okay, you can also remember like alpha plus beta where x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. You either remember like that or this, but you know definitely you must remember the formula. By remembering the formula, nothing you add, you substitute this value, you substitute the given values over here, then you definitely will be getting the answer. Okay, by substituting the given values you will be definitely getting the answer. So the main thing is remember the formula. Clear? Now let me go for the next one. The second one, here you have second one root 3 comma 1 by 3. Okay, wait a minute. I'm not going to rub anything. So when here they are giving two values, where the first value will definitely be the sum of the zeros, guys. Okay, the first value will be sum of the zeros and the second value will be product of the zeros. So the only thing that you should remember is the formula over here. Okay, so root 3. Second one is what, guys? Root 3 comma 1 by 3. So the formula is what? We have given the formula. The given formula is this. Okay, the given formula is this, where alpha plus beta. Alpha plus the sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros would be root 2. Root 2 is the sum of the zeros and the product of the zeros is 1 by 3. Root 2 will be the sum of the zeros and the product of zeros will be 1 by 3. So alpha plus beta will be what? Root 2. Alpha plus beta will be what? Root 2 and alpha into beta will be what? 1 by 3. Clear? Clear till here? Now, according to the given formula, where root 2 means sum of the zeros. So what you do, you try to take this value and you keep the value over here. Okay, you catch the value and you keep the value over here. So this becomes what here? X square as it is minus, because here I have got minus because here according to the formula there is a minus symbol, so that's what I have got. I followed few mathematical rules. Okay, so here I have x square minus, you have alpha plus beta equals to root 2. So instead of sum of the zeros I would place what? Root 2 into x as it is, root 2x. Okay, plus product of the zeros formula is what? 1 by 3. Huh? Yeah, 1 by 3. Now clear? Equate the whole equation to 0 or with 0. Now then you go for the next one. The second one, here you have, take LCM guys, LCM will become what? 3 will be the LCM. LCM into numerator by denominator, this becomes 3x square minus 3 root 2x. Is this the one? 3 root 2x plus LCM into numerator, this becomes 1. Okay, where 3 cancels, right? Numerator, denominator gets cancelled, so this becomes what? 1. Okay, this becomes what? 1. The whole equation with 0. Now if you transpose 3 to the other side, here 3 is getting divided. If I transpose this becomes multiplied. Where this 3, it does friendship with multiplication. Okay, if here it's dividing and here it gets multiplied, we know this. Then immediately where 3 into 0 becomes what? 0. So therefore our given equation, so they have given two values where root 2 comma 1 by 3. So we have converted this by using this value. We have converted the quadratic, the numbers of sum and the product by using sums and the product of its zeros. We have converted into a quadratic polynomial. So the quadratic polynomial is 3x square plus 3 root 2x plus 1 equal to 0. So this is the quadratic polynomial, guys. Alright, clear? Very good. Okay, this is the quadratic polynomial. Just note it down. Now let's go for the next one, the third one. 0 comma root 5. Wait a minute. 0 comma root 5. Now coming back to the other one, third one. 0 comma root 5. Now, okay, this is the very simplest form because here we got 0. 0 means the question will be very simple. We can, we can solve easily such type of questions. But okay, let it be. So here you have where 0 comma root 5. So where 0 will be the sum of the zeros, right? Where alpha plus beta value will be what? 0. Alpha into beta value will be what? Root 5. Means where sum of the zeros value will be what? Sum of the zeros value is 0. And product of the zeros value is root 5, guys. Are you getting it? Now instead of sum of the zeros, and you place or you replace, instead of sum of the zeros you place 0, okay? Instead of sum of the zeros you place 0, and instead of product of the zeros you place root 5. Hope you got it, hope you understood. Now let's start doing this process where x square minus, as it is, where sum of the zeros value is what? Sum of the zeros means alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta value is what, guys? Alpha plus beta value is what? 0. So 0 as it is. 0 into x as it is. Okay, 0 into x. If we multiply anything with 0, okay, if we multiply anything with 0, then the answer would become what? 0. Okay, anything. If me with 0, then the answer would become 0. Anything. If you multiply 1 into 0, well, we know this, but okay, let it be. Now here, where x square minus 0 into x. Okay, alright, are you getting it? 0 into x plus, here you have product of the zeros. But product of the zeros means alpha into beta. Alpha into beta value is what? Root 5. Alpha into beta value is what? Root 5. So x square minus 0 into x plus root 5. So here x into 0 equals to what? 0 as we know. Let it be. Now here, guys, equate the whole equation to 0, where x square minus 0 into x plus root 5 equal to 0, something like that. Then this becomes what? This becomes what? X square plus root 5. This is equal to 0. Let it be. But x square plus root 5 will be the answer. Okay, if you equate the whole equation with 0 or not, it's okay. But here I am not going to equate because I should show the equation, right? So this is the equation that we got. Okay, this is the quadratic equation that we got, where x square plus root 5. X square plus root 5. I have eliminated this 0 because 0 into x 0. So there won't be any number that is presented over there. Here 0 is absent, where this entire number is absent. So that's what the present number is, 0 root 5 and x square. So x square plus root 5 will be the answer. Clear? Third one, x square plus root 5 will be the answer. Clear? Very good. Now let me go for the next one, the fourth one, 1 comma 1. 1 comma 1. So guys, here same easily, but you try to do it yourself now. 1 comma 1, the question is, you try to do it yourself. Pause the video for some time. So fourth one is 1 comma 1. Alright, now let's start with it. Here where you have x square minus, sum of the zeros is what? 1, as it is, 1 into x plus product of the zeros is what? 1, as it is. So this will be the answer. This will be the answer. Alright, you have sum of the zeros, where alpha plus beta equal to 1. Alpha into beta equal to 1. So here you have, it's okay if we write x 1 or not, 1x or x, both are same, right? So that's what I'm just going to write x, okay, only x value. So this will be the answer, guys, where x square minus x plus 1 will be the answer, because instead of where sum of the zeros means 1, right? So 1 into x, that's all. Plus here in the product of the zeros. Product of the zeros means what? Here they have given alpha into beta. Alpha into beta value is what? 1. So therefore I have written 1. X square minus x plus 1. Clear? If they have given, like, if alpha into beta value is 2. Okay, if they have given alpha into beta value is 2, instead of this, if they have given this 2, then what do I do? Instead of this, I would replace 2. This will become the equation. Okay, if the question changes. But according to the fourth question, the answer is x square minus x plus 1 will be the answers. Okay, clear? This is the given equation. So therefore we have showed this equation, where this equation is in the form of x square plus bx plus c, right? Right, this is in the equation of, where this equation is in the form of this, right? So instead of minus we have added plus, but let it be. So where this is in the equation, this equation is in the form of 2x square, ax square minus bx plus c, right? So this is in the form of this. So that's what I have written. Clear? Clear? Let me go for the next one. Fifth one, minus 1 by 4 comma 1 by 4. minus 1 by 4 comma 1 by 4 guys. Fifth one, minus 1 by 4 comma 1 by 4. Now what you do, this is the very interesting question, good question, something like that. I like this question firstly. So let it be. Now here minus 1 by 4 comma 1 by 4, where here alpha plus beta value will be what? Minus 1 by 4, and alpha into beta value will be what? 1 by 4. Clear? Clear? Are you getting it? Where sum of the zeros value is minus 1 by 4. Product of the zeros value is 1 by 4. Okay? Alpha into beta value is minus 1 by 4. Alpha plus beta value is minus 1 by 4. Alpha into beta value is 1 by 4. Now what you do, you go for the formula. So substitute these values in this given formula. X square. Okay. You try to do it yourself, and you again play the video. Check the answer whether you have done it correctly or not. Okay. Now here you have x square minus sum of the zeros into x, right? Sum of the zeros into x. Sum of the zeros value is what? Minus 1 by 4. Minus of minus 1 by 4. So here minus of minus 1 by 4, right? Next into x as it is plus. Product of the zeros value is what? 1 by 4. Clear? Now then what you do, you go for the next one. Here you have x square minus into minus plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 as it. Plus 1 by 4x plus 1 by 4. Now you go for the LCM process. So LCM will become 4. LCM into numerator by denominator, 4 into x square, this becomes 4x square, sorry. LCM into numerator by denominator, this becomes what? 4x square. LCM into numerator by denominator, this becomes what? My LCM into numerator by denominator, this becomes plus as it is. So here you have plus symbol, right? So that's what I have made a plus symbol over there. So this becomes plus 6. Next, plus 1. This let us equate the whole equation to 0. Okay, let us equate the whole equation to 0. This becomes the whole equation to 0. So if I transpose this 4 to the other side, here 4 is getting divided. If I transpose, this becomes multiplied. So therefore the given equation would be what? The equation would be what? 4x square minus plus x plus 1 will be the answer, guys. Alright. Are you getting it? 4x square plus x plus 1 will be the given quadratic equation that we should form or that we should show. Clear? Now let's go for the sixth one, the last one in the first question. No, sorry, in the second question. So the sixth one, 4 comma 1. Yeah. 4 comma 1. So here 4 comma 4 comma 1. Now guys, here where again what you do, you substitute the value over here, ask this 4 to come over here, ask 1 to come over here, where 4 and alpha plus beta, this both are friends, and 1 and product of the two, so alpha into beta, this both are friends. Okay, these both friends connect over here, after a long journey, after a long meet, they both connect over here and they will make something like a new equation. So this is what happens, guys. Okay, so remember, every first term will be the sum of the zeros. Okay, every first term will be the alpha plus beta, and every second number which is there, that will become alpha into beta. Okay, first one will be alpha plus beta and second one will become what? Alpha into beta, remember. So when 4 has a strong relationship or a connection with alpha plus beta, and 1 will be having a strong relationship between the alpha into beta, means something like, you try to take the value and substitute over here, but the most important thing is you should remember the formula. So the formula is x square. After x square, immediately remember there should be minus, no plus sign. Okay, minus should be there. So we will be getting a minus sign. After minus sign, immediately you will be getting the plus, means sum of the zeros. Again plus as it is, product of the zeros. Where plus we will be getting it, we know we will be getting plus. So x square minus sum of the zeros into x plus product of the zeros. If you remember x square plus bx plus c, then easily you will be getting it. Clear? Now let it be. Now here coming back to the sixth one. Here you have 4 comma 1. 4 comma 1. So let alpha into beta equals what? 4. Alpha plus beta equal to what? 4. Alpha into beta equal to what? 1. Is this the one? Very good. Now here x square. X square means, as it is, minus sum of the zeros, 4. 4 into x, 4x. Plus product of the zeros gives value 1. That's all. Clear. हो गया, हमारा सम हो गया. Alright, so here I got x square minus 4x plus 1. We can equate this with 0. Okay, equate the whole equation with 0. But what have they asked? They have asked me to find the quadratic polynomial. So we must find the quadratic polynomial. They have given the question where sum of the product, some numbers as sum and product of its zeros. So they have given sum of the zeros and product of the zeros, right? They have given sum of the zeros. They have given product of the zeros, and they asked what? They asked to find a quadratic polynomial. So therefore I got quadratic polynomial. Clear? So I have got a quadratic polynomial. So the quadratic polynomial is x square minus 4x plus 1. This is we got.